welcome to you. My name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Just checking to see if this light is, it's okay, it'll do. Look, today I'm bringing you my first impressions of the Louis Vuitton side trunk. Now, I have not checked this bag over. I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to cover how I find wearing it, comfort, function, you know, some of the important things when it comes to investing in a bag that was 5,500 Australian dollars. I'm going to talk about how I find it to pair with outfits. I'm going to do a quick what fits. I've already done this before, but I haven't done a dedicated video to the side trunk, so this is it. If you didn't see my unboxing and kind of a little bit more of a close-up look at it, I actually purchased this bag during Vlogmas, so it's hidden in amongst all of my Christmas vlogs, but I'll link the two videos where I talk about it in the description box below. So it would have been around like the 4th or 5th of December that I purchased this bag, the side trunk. I wanted to have a look at the petite mail and the side trunk. I did not want this one because of all of the vachetta on it. And then I was like, I'm not making a really informed decision if I walk away now and I don't look at that one. And as soon as I touched it, I was like, oh God, I'm falling for this bag. And I took a couple of videos and photos and sent them to Connor and Meredith. And anyway, safe to say they already knew what the outcome was going to be. So I've literally picked this up and I'm doing a first impression with you. I think I've worn it about 6 or 7 times. I think that's fair enough to get a real, you know, a good understanding of the bag, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and any wear and tear. As you may be aware, if you've seen this bag before, it has quite a bit of hardware on it. I've just picked it up off my shelf. You can see that I haven't even, you know, zipped it up properly. I've still got the little inner flap hanging out. Edwina, that'll be enough. I've still got the little inner flap hanging out, so you know, I haven't tidied this up at all for the video. So I haven't tidied this bag up at all for the video. I haven't wiped it down. I haven't checked the hardware. There is a lot of hardware on the side trunk, and that is one of the great features of the side trunk. And removing the stickers off all this hardware is a great part of the fun of purchasing this bag brand new from the boutique. And if your stickers aren't attached, get one that is, because that didn't make sense. If you purchase a bag that doesn't have stickers on it, my recommendation is don't. Buy the bag with the stickers on and remove them yourself. Then you know it's pristine. So, stickers have been off for quite a while and I'm just looking to see if I have any scratches. I've got like a few fingerprints that I'm just kind of rubbing off as I talk to you. I'm looking. No, there are no scratches on the hardware. I think that's pretty good because there's actually no feet. So when you put this bag down on a surface, the belly kind of, you know, folds up and this is actually directly exposed to the surface. I have no doubt that this will scratch and tarnish over time, and I'm actually quite okay with that. I think this is a bag that's going to wear and it's going to look better as it wears. Even though the vachetta is pre-patinaed, I don't have any marks on my vachetta either. It will still darken and I'm sure it will still get marks on it, watermarks, if, you know, it's exposed to the elements. Again, something, you know, I'm not going to be in a hurry to go out and put this in the shower with me, but certainly if it does get marks, I feel like I'm okay with it. For some reason, I just think this bag is going to look even better. This is going to sound terrible. The more busted up it gets, I think it's going to be beautiful. The zip is buttery smooth, as my fabulous friend Connor would say, and when you open it there is this kind of section here where it forms like a nice little liner, so that when you close the zip you can see there that it's all covered in. If that piece wasn't there, then you'd have a big hole. where things could potentially fall out. There is a great adjustable crossbody strap, and then inside it is just lined with like Alcantara or like a suede kind of lining. And it is an absolute joy to put your hand inside of this bag because it's all soft and squishy on the outside, and the inside is so, I don't know, like if you're like me and you love the texture of things, I have a crushed velvet lounge, and I have to be really careful because I find myself touching the lounge and I'm going to wear the velvet out. So I need to stop doing that. But for me, that's a really like important part of my bags, is the texture and the feel of them. And this is just fabulous. I have to say, in terms of wearability, I don't shut the bag. I want the bag to be saggy. And a lot of people I know who have purchased this bag since seeing my review or reveal of it also like it like this. That's just me. I know that not everybody shares the same point of view, and that's okay. But to do that, it works better undone. You get that shape better if it's undone. So I just thought I'd make that point. One thing that I think is a little annoying about the bag is the fact that there is only one D-ring, even though it is big and it does have the Louis logo on it, which is also a really nice touch in addition to this embossing down the side. To put both a top handle strap and the crossbody strap on the same D-ring can be a little awkward and annoying at times. And I have the same problem with my Fendi mini baguettes. They only have the one D-ring, whereas the regular baguettes have two. They have one for the top handle and one for the shoulder strap. So I think that I don't know how that would look from a design aesthetic perspective, but from a functionality point of view, what I do to get around that is I make sure that the top handle is on the front of the D-ring, and then when I attach the crossbody strap, I put it on behind so that this top handle can kind of fold over the front of the bag whilst I am wearing the bag crossbody or on the shoulder. The strap drop is phenomenal. I am a curvy gal. I am of average height, around 166 centimeters. And I think that this bag would work for really tall people also, and in addition to really short people or shorter people than myself. It's a bag that I enjoy wearing crossbody, but I also just love the handheld vibe of it. I don't know. It really caught me, and I have to say, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me there, because that's where I've been styling it up. Well, not styling it up. I've just been putting on clothes and grabbing this bag. That's how easy it is to style. I haven't even considered putting outfits together for this bag yet. I just grab it. It's just so easy. Obviously, when it rains, I'm not grabbing it. It fits all your essentials and possibly more, depending on how many you take. For me, my essentials are a card holder, a key holder from Louis Vuitton, my AirPod Pros, and a lipstick. I put in my iPhone 13. You will obviously fit a Max in this bag, and a pair of sunglasses. These ones are in a padded case. It's all in there. It all fits. It's easy enough to dig around and get your things out because of the shape of the bag. I know that Jean from the channel Totes Jean just bought his, and he's actually going to get an organizer because he prefers it to be more square and structured. For me, I don't, and I wouldn't like to lose the slouchy shape, and putting things in it actually helps it to slouch even more. So for me, I love that. I love that look, and I think it really highlights the difference between the kind of soft saggy belly on the side and the really hard structured edges that are inspired by the trunk on the ends, which I think is why it's called the side trunk. So I am wearing the bag crossbody here, and you can see it sitting right on my hip, and because it's nice and soft, it sits really, really comfortably against your body, and you can see that I've got the top handle hanging over the front. You might not like that. You might like to detach the top handle, but for me, I like having the top handle on, so I also have the option to just hold the bag like this or in the crook of my arm. Now, I have got this on the crossbody setting and I've got it with still 2 to go. So you can see I've got that on the second shortest setting. So perhaps for those of you who are a little shorter, this might still sit a little long and you may need to get some extra holes put in the strap. If I put this on the shortest setting now to show you on me at 166 centimeters, there's probably going to identify another con with this bag, and that is that the excess strap will be quite annoying. See how there's quite a long tail there? It is the problem when you have these options. So if I put that on the shortest setting, I can still crossbody that. So again, 166 centimeters tall. You can see the pictures on my Instagram where you can see my height, but yeah, I can wear that on the shortest setting crossbody. So if you're a little more petite than I, you might need to add some extra holes. If I put it on the longest setting, just so we can see, which is very long. Oh, there's still another one. This is interesting. They've made this bag for very, very tall people. So now we have it on the longest setting. I doubt you're going to be able to see it. Okay. So on the longest setting, it's sitting right down here. Again, still great, but if you're a tall person and you struggle to find bags that sit crossbody well, this is a great option for you. I think there's not a lot for me to say other than no regrets. So glad that I just wandered into Louis Vuitton that day, and so happy that I didn't ignore this monogram version, that I actually, before I left, thought I should take a look at it. I think the lesson in this bag for me is it really piqued my interest when I saw Murphy's video. She has a great YouTube channel as well. I'll link her below. It kind of had me thinking, and to be honest, I had so many things on my Fendi wish list that this was not a priority. So I didn't even look at it. And yeah, I sold a few things. I had money in my bag fund. I had time and opportunity. They had stock brand new with stickers on, and so sometimes it's just meant to be. And I think for me the lesson is take the blinkers off, explore other options always, make informed decisions, and don't rule anything out until you've really had a good look at it. So from me, no surprise, the verdict is definitely a winner so far. I've owned it for a month and a half. I think I've worn it plenty. I think I will continue to wear it plenty. And yeah, 2 thumbs up. If I had more thumbs, it would be more. So tell me, what do you think? Do you have a side trunk? Are you interested in a side trunk? Do you have a contrary opinion? Share with us in the comments below. Review videos are really important for people who want to make informed purchasing decisions. I will have to say that I don't make informed purchasing decisions. I like to be a pioneer. I like to try it for myself and be on the front line. And I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, and I super appreciate that. So if we can fill the comments with some intel below for people who are a little more responsible in their shopping behaviours, I think that'd be great. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'd love to see you back here. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays, sometimes some extra ones. So I'd love to see you for the next one. Until then, ciao for now.